Hello Year 7s, I'm going to go ahead and show you a quick video on how we create those tonal shadings. We're going dark, medium and light, and then I'm also going to demonstrate it here. I'm not going to talk too much because I know I've already recapped it in lessons, so I'm going to go ahead and just show you how it's done. Press your pencil in nice and carefully on the edge, and as soon as you've done that, you've kind of created a tab, creating your pencil, color pencil to be slightly blunt on the side. Now that we've done that, immediately I'm going to start blending it out. I'm going to start playing around with how light my pencil pressure can be and how light my pencil color can go, and I'm going to stop. Make sure you blow any dusting off as well. I'm going to go ahead back in and using circular motion, I'm going to go ahead and fill in any of the gaps, and as I do that, I'm going to work on the edge because I know I've got no color on there. I'm going to press my pencil, hold my pencil a bit closer to do this so that my hand doesn't cramp or hurt. I'm going to just press it down, fade this out, use that circular motion, buff it out, and press my pencil and release the pressure right away, just so that it can get it nice and smooth. So I'm going to keep playing with the applying pressure and releasing it just until everything is nice and smooth and blended. I'm going to work on the edge here. Make sure you move your paper if you need to, just to create, just so your hand doesn't cramp and it's comfortable, and you'll be able to control the pencil a lot better as well. See how it's like my pencil marks getting dark in certain edges? Simply because I need to move my paper as I work through it. So do the same, use that circular motion and take it all the way to the edge. Fill any gaps that are white. You don't want any white on this paper. You want it to be filled with either dark, medium and light range of tones. And just on the edge there, very lightly, I'm just going to go ahead and fill any gaps that are white and slow down the edges, and just like that you should have your tonal shadings complete. Now we've practiced this many times even with our pencils, so this one's a fun one to kind of practice using color pencils, and just make sure it's nicely blended. That layering is your best friend, and you need to make sure you continue to layer. Now for tonal shading on a sphere here, what I'm going to do is make sure it goes dark, medium and light. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to make sure this little curve is nice and dark. Press my pencil in, hold your pencil closer together. You'll be able to apply more pressure without your hand hurting too much. Apply that pressure and you can either immediately get lighter or slowly start to get lighter as well. Slow down so you don't go outside the box, outside your shape, sorry, not your box. And then that way you've got a lot more control as well. So all I'm going to now do is get very light so that my light can be extremely light, and I've got a variety of tones. So I'm not just working with dark, medium and light 3 tones. I'm going to start playing around with more ranges of tone, perhaps 5 to 7. So this is a great time to demonstrate this. Start off nice and light so you can always build in and make it darker. If you're going too dark, then you can't exactly get lighter. So I'm going to keep the edge completely empty and bare there. And now I'm going to go ahead and layer my tones. Okay. Just adding a layer between the dark and the medium by using a little bit of pressure, using that circular motion, and going ahead, just buffing that out. Don't forget the edges. To create some neatness, make sure you've got some color tones happening in the edges as well. Otherwise your work will look very, very incomplete. It won't look neat and it will lack that 3D form that you're trying to bring. Even though we're practicing with just dark, medium and light, you can create a range of tone to kind of demonstrate your understanding. This will really help, and you're going to use this technique again and again in different elements, and it's good practice. So go ahead, you can use the same color, use a different color, it's up to you. Just make sure you're using bright colors. So I can go ahead and make it even darker if I want, but otherwise I'm quite happy with that, and I'm going to stop. So this is what you should be left with. You should be left with your tonal shading being, there you go, I'm just going to block that off. You've got dark, medium and light, and you've got dark, medium and light here as well. And that's your tonal shading done, and I'm quite happy with that.